Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to a new video. I hope you guys are doing so well. Let's do a what I eat in a day. This morning I am craving something a little more, I'm not even gonna say Mexican-ish because all I'm doing is really adding beans. I love the texture of refried beans and I recently found out why, and I think it's because it reminds me of the texture of like mashed potatoes. It has that like, what does that taste like, or texture, I mean? Chalky? I don't know what I mean, but you know, they have like very similar, if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. They have very similar textures and I just absolutely love it. So I'm thinking of making myself like a little bowl. I think I'm gonna do like a little bit of refried beans. I bought a can and then probably like 2 fried eggs or something, maybe a little bit of cheese on top, and I have some turkey bacon in the air fryer right now that's already going. It should be relatively very easy to put this all together. I just need to heat everything up individually and then kind of put it in a bowl. I'm gonna do a little bit of salt and pepper on my eggs. Just a little bit. I know that the refried beans are usually a little bit seasoned more than anything else. My beans are warmed up. I just put them in their microwave. While they're hot, I'm gonna sprinkle some cheese on. I'm gonna do a little bit of cheese. And then when the eggs sit on top, they'll melt a little bit more. This is such a random breakfast, but I've been like randomly craving refried beans. Do you guys ever randomly crave like the randomest ingredient? What I was gonna do with refried beans, I have no idea, but this is what I decided. My egg is perfectly sunny side. I'm gonna sit it on top. Yay! And then I have some crispy turkey bacon here. I think I'm gonna get some hot sauce. This looks so pretty and so yummy. I'm gonna turn on something to watch. I think there's a podcast. Yeah, there's a podcast with Morgan Stewart interviewing Hillary Duff, and I love Morgan Stewart and I love Hillary Duff even more, so here we are. We're gonna watch this podcast while I eat. Okay, this looks amazing. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of hot sauce. I'm gonna do it on one side just in case I regret it, although I don't think I will, because you can never go wrong with hot sauce. This is so perfect. Okay. Let's see. The eggs are perfect. Why did I do that? Mmm. Mmm. So yummy. When you guys have to make breakfast, do you like eating breakfast foods or regular foods? Like, I'm someone who totally grew up eating random foods for breakfast, so I don't always need like breakfast foods, but sometimes breakfast hits. Mmm. Hot sauce for sure. This is so yummy. Next time I think I would make the eggs more jammy than yolky. It's a little too yolky. I need a little bite to it. Because it's already like, whoa. Because it's already on beans. That's, you know. I'm so mad right now. The food's like practically almost gone. I mean, not that much, but now I'm like lazy. I was supposed to add cilantro and onions on top of this to give it that like extra crunch and give it that like crunch and flavor. Oh well, I would get it, but I have to cut the onions and I don't feel like it. Have you guys watched Off Campus? It is so good. Kim and I watched it in one day. I immediately ordered the books. I originally ordered just 1 and 2 because I think 2 is about Logan's love story. But then I was seeing a video on TikTok of something about like announcing season 2. And it was just Garrett and why am I forgetting? Hannah and then Dean and Allie. And it was like Garrett and Hannah's love story going on to Dean and Allie. So I was like, oh, is it more like since we focused on their relationship a little bit, it would make more sense to talk about their relationship, solidify their relationship. And like in the realm of that, the way they did that with like Garrett and Hannah, they would introduce Logan and his love interest. I don't know. I'm assuming that's what they're doing. So I immediately ordered 3. So I will be reading it in order. At least by the time the season comes out, I will have been like updated so I know what's up. I'm like low-key bummed that I didn't read it before the show because I do like reading books before the movie. Like I loved watching, It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover was, not the best situation. But I'm excited for Verity. Obviously, they've casted 2 of my favorite actresses, Anne Hathaway and Dakota Johnson. I'm excited to see Dakota in something else. I read somewhere where someone was like, I love Dakota, but she does like kind of like portray herself in the same character in all her characters. And I'm like, but that might be in Verity too, because Verity is very dark and kind of like mysterious. And I'm assuming she plays, no, I'm not assuming because I know she plays the main girl who, her name is Verity, right? I don't remember the book. Maybe I should read that before it comes out. But she's kind of shy, I believe. She's like shy, quiet, so she's going to have to play the same character. So I don't know. Anyways, I'm excited for that. But ever since I read Colleen Hoover books and watched the movies afterwards, I've enjoyed that concept. So I'm going to read and get ahead of the program with Off Campus because I think now, especially that I have like characters in my head, I can play it out. So it'll be fun. I know that it's not exact, but no book and show or movie is ever exact. Although I will say, I think I read 50 Shades of Grey before the movie came out. And that movie, excuse me, was pretty spot on. I don't think they ever like went into a different direction with that. They really stayed on track with that one. That is my biggest pet peeve when eating cheese. I'm sorry, did I spit? I'm loving Hilary Duff's comeback. So excited for her. Do you guys like listening to podcasts? I feel like podcasts are so specific. Like, I can't listen to just anyone's. And honestly, when it, like, I cannot speak. When I even get, like, when a podcast catches my attention, I am mostly shocked at first because I'm like, okay, what's so different about this one? Because I usually don't get intrigued. But I do enjoy watching podcasts more. I can't do the non-visual listening. There's too much noise in my head. I can't do that. But maybe that's why. Because I have to like visually be able to see it. And so maybe if I'm visually watching it, then I'm more interested in the setup and like all those other things that shouldn't matter in a podcast, but they do. I have no idea what I'm going to be eating for dinner, so I guess we'll just feel it out as the day goes on. And I know some people, maybe you guys don't, but I always have to plan my day or I don't focus or I end up going like AWOL. I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to eat? I don't know what to do. And then I just push it. And then I end up eating really late because I had no idea. I'm just so indecisive. I need to be more decisive. But my gosh, I am indecisive about freaking everything. At this point, it's like an issue where I really need to start being more decisive with everything. Anyways, and that way I can drink it for a longer time. Whoa, why did it sound like it echoed here? Hello? Am I going crazy? That was really weird. I think I'm going insane. What is going on? I'm going to clean up. Sponsored by Curology, and honestly, this partnership feels really full circle for me because if you didn't know, I used Curology in my early 20s when I was struggling with acne, and at the time, it really helped my skin. So I'm really excited to be using it again and recommitting to healthier looking skin. One thing I've always liked about Curology is that everything feels personalized and super simple. All you have to do is take a quick skin quiz, upload a few photos of your skin, and then a licensed dermatology provider will review everything and then prescribes a formula made for your skin's goals and needs. Right now for me, I really wanted to focus on my hydration and my texture and post-acne dark spots. And because I've had such good experience with Curology before, I was honestly really excited to start using it again. Now my skincare routine is super straightforward. That starts with the cleanser, and then you go in with either your morning or evening serum. Then I lock it all in with the moisturizer to help everything stay hydrated. And luckily, everything gets shipped straight to your door. And trust me, that makes it so easy to stay consistent. I've been using my prescription formula for a few weeks now, and I can't wait to share the results with you guys. So if you've been wanting a skincare routine that's super personalized and straightforward, definitely check the link down below or scan the QR code to get there faster like always, and start your Curology journey today to get a special offer on your first box. Thank you, Curology, for partnering with me. I ordered dinner, but I was sitting here, and while I was thinking about dinner, I was like, okay, I really need to I need to tap into cooking. I used to love cooking. When I was little, I loved cooking, but that's also because my mom was in the kitchen all the time. So I just wanted to be like my mom. She is a great cook. I think I have a chance to be a great cook. I really do. I only know how to make a handful of things, and I know how to finesse food well, but I want to learn how to make more dishes. I'm really good at just doing ingredients and throwing them together. I love a good rice, ground beef, and broccoli, but that's not I don't know. Would you consider that really cooking? You know what I mean? So I'm going through my journal and I'm physically writing down things that I either want to learn or I know confidently that I can make, full meal situations. I can start off with making some of the things that I know I'm good at before I start randomly doing it, because I know that the what I eat are fun in general, but I want to be able to make most of my food. It's fun to order in sometimes. Today, for instance, I'm ordering sushi in because one, I'm craving it like crazy, and two, I'm on my period and I just don't feel like standing for hours and cooking. So that's that. But for next time, will be staying in and cooking everything because I want to get better at that for sure. I got my favorite, Sushi and Grill. I got their 5-star sampler like I always get, and then I got their roll. Usually I get their giant tiger roll, but I got the hot night instead, which is like, I think spicy tuna. Inside has avocado and a shrimp tempura. If I don't get this one, I get the, there's another one that I really, really like. Avocado on fire or something like that. And then there's another one, but I never remember the name of it. And it has, I think it's like spicy tuna inside, and it has, excuse me, sir. When did you even get up here? He is up on the chair, and guess who he learned that from? I need to watch him carefully. Down, Bubba. Down, Bubba. Oh, how funny. You've learned how to get up, but you were too scared to get down. Okay. My gosh, these kids. Let's unbox these. It looks so good. Yum. This is my favorite because you get 5 samplers, the 5-star set, and you get albacore, shrimp, yellowtail, salmon, and tuna. And then sometimes if I want more, I always get more salmon and yellowtail because they're my favorite. Yay! I'm gonna set up. I need soy sauce. Okay, I never open this well. Like I literally just said I never open them well. I don't think I'll need another one, so I'm not gonna do another one. But I do need wasabi. I need to buy some wasabi. But then again, I don't really eat it like often enough, you know. I can just use the packets, so why not? I'm watching an old drama that I'm watching through like Cocoa, which is something I'm subscribed through Amazon. I need my notebook so I can go over the foods with you guys. The drama that I'm watching Lovers in Paris. It's so cute. It's so nostalgic for me because I used to watch it when, I watched it when I was very young. I don't remember when it came out. It's not even necessarily like my generation of Korean dramas. It's like super old, like as old as like Winter Sonata kind of vibes. Maybe not exactly, but close. And it's so cheesy and like, ooh, like, what is that word that my mom used? I was telling her I was rewatching it, and she was like, she called it chonshiro, which is like childish kind of, or like very, chonshiro is not just childish though. Oh my gosh, I don't know the exact word. It's still fun to watch, but I also think I only like watching it because it's like super nostalgic to me. I'm gonna go in with the albacore first because if you know that it's not my favorite fish. So I always like getting rid of it first. Okay. Yes. Oh, you know what I need? Ginger. Ginger is a must. But the storyline of Lovers in Paris is basically this rich guy, like always, needs a girlfriend. And so he hires his housemaid, who obviously doesn't have money, because isn't that the story always? And asks her to fake being his girlfriend for work purposes or something, and then falls in love, obviously. Super cheesy. I wouldn't even necessarily recommend it unless you really like Korean dramas and you want to see what like old school Korean dramas are like, because obviously shows are just so different. TV is different, music is different, All of that is different. Okay, let's go in. Dang, they made this roll huge. Oh my gosh. How am I gonna... Oh my goodness. I have a number of things that I can confidently make and say that I confidently, like, I'm good at them. First things first, I make a mean marinara sauce. I make a really good marinara sauce. Maybe not as good as like an authentic Italian nona's, but I would like to say that it tastes pretty good. In that realm, I can make a good tomato bisque along with a grilled cheese sandwich, but who can't, right? Someone commented once and was like, you make a lot of sandwiches. I do really like sandwiches. I will say, I know it's like the silliest thing. Maybe you won't call it cooking, and it's not really that much cooking, but I love making a hot sandwich. So I know I can make those. I make chicken noodle soup because it's one of the easiest soups, obviously. I can make a good kimchi jjigae, a good army stew, 부대찌개. I can do any pastas, butter, oil, garlic, cream. Pastas are easy. I feel like pastas are everyone's easy go-to. I can make kimchi fried rice along with that. I can make cutlets. Like, I know how to make cutlets, but I haven't made them myself at home. There's a lot that I can do, but I don't know why I'm not cooking. I'm like kind of scared. I don't know. But something I really want to be good at is making like a good soupy noodle dish. I can do dry noodles. I can't do soupy noodles. I want to learn how to make like different variations of soupy noodles. Ramen would be one. Pho would be one. Korean janjiguksu is kind of easy, actually. I could make janjiguksu, I guess. See, I'm not interested in kalguksu necessarily. I'm sorry that these bites are huge. But I'm also comfortable, like I'm very happy eating simple foods. Like I could eat ground beef, broccoli, and rice for months and I would still be happy. I don't get sick of like the same foods and the simple foods. I will say though, because I haven't eaten my mom's food as often since I've gotten Fig, I do miss her cooking a lot. My goodness. This guy in the TV is yelling. That's a huge piece of tuna. That was a good piece of tuna. Usually I don't really like tuna, but that one was yummy. Another thing I want to learn to make, clam chowder. I'm going to follow my mom's recipe. I think she has a recipe up. Oh, you know what I want to make actually? Must add this to the list. I really want to make birria. Can't ever say it either. I'm never confident enough. And along with that, like any type of like braised beef. Like I really want to learn how to make like is it a roast? Not really. But I really want to make like that giant chunk of meat and like where it sits in like a huge pot forever. And then when you go in and you like take the tongs, it'll like break the meat and it shreds it perfectly. And then put that on like top of mashed potatoes. Oh, excuse me. I really want to learn how to make shepherd's pie. I'm going to learn how to make some drinks, make fun drinks. Like I really want a dirty pickle martini. I think that would be yummy. Maybe anytime I do a what I eat, I can add like a fun drink of the day and we can do like a drink portion and we can learn how to make a drink. I can learn how to make a drink. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my episode. I think I'm almost done with this episode, but I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Share any of your simple fun recipes or something that you just love making at home and it's just like literally something you will eat on and on and on, like the way that I feel about my ground beef and broccoli. Love you guys so much. I'll see you in another video. Bye.